but those two I think should be in the money. It's a good field there, actually, race 12. And Robbie, can Robbie win today? I think he probably could. Goulburn Christie might be the toughest, but Robbie de Roll, that's in race 10, so there's a bit of scope around that. Place 6, and either the 1 or the 8 in this to get you underway. Homebush Howard though, from the 2 early. Interesting runner. Congratulations, the Devil. I've got no idea who the Devil is. Not at all. There's a few of those in that Geordie Boys bunch, they were all the same. Right, getting set to go here. Royal Action will go on the inside. $4. Dinah Quirk's going to outgun it when it comes to being the favourite in this. So Dinah Quirk out wide. It's going to close the favourite here. From Royal Action the inside. Keeper Rita Hendricks is drawn wider. Power Coloured Mr. Marine, Thrilling Echo. Into the 2 box goes Homebush Howard. Ebony Fancy will follow into the 3 spot. We're just about set to go. Royal Action the inside. Royal Action, Homebush Howard, Ebony Fancy. Lucky's been given his marching orders. Royal Action the inside, Dinah Quirk out wide. Set, racing. Out very well, Dinah Quirk, so too was Ebony Fancy, driving up in the middle. Good go here. After the leaders, Mr. Marine, Dinah Quirk, Mr. Marine, the first 2. Behind those came Homebush Howard, Royal Action. Back in behind them is Thrilling Echo, Power Colin, Mr. as they turn and go. And Dinah Quirk has the lead. Dinah Quirk down towards the line. Dinah Quirk, Homebush Howard, third over Mr. Marine in front of Royal Action. Back behind those 2, Ebony Fancy on the inside. Over the outside of it would have been a Power Colin, Thrilling Echo, and Keeper Rita Hendricks never in the party. Good go here, Dinah Quirk out wide. They rushed early in the piece here, charging up the middle, Mr. Marine. And these 2, they guessed away from them, Dinah Quirk and Mr. Marine. They just ran away from them. The rest, Homebush Howard's getting out and into some clear air, and Royal Action is back behind that, but they were just drowned into the kitty litter by Dinah Quirk. Craig Roberts, it's 3 for the afternoon. We spoke earlier about him having a good day. That's 3. And he's won this very nicely over Homebush Howard and Mr. Marine. That's race number 8. The congratulations, the Devil. Ryan will have race 9 at 2:40.
Thanks, Davey. Nice one, wasn't it? Yeah, you're right. 3 on the card today for C. Roberts. Caller next. Race 1, meeting code 35. Matt Nichols' selection's charming in here. He's got the 2 on top in this one. This is the first on meeting code 35. And that's Might Be Chaos. Might Be Chaos. Hasn't been seen since November. And it's paying $4.50 and $1.80. But he has thrown it as his top selection here in the first at Gawler today. McKinnon Creek will open up as the favourite. It's 1 from 1 here at Gawler. And the win came 5 days ago here. Jumped from box number 3 on that occasion. Will make it harder from box 6, no doubt about that. Happy Hands at $10. Ran second. Really turned the form line around. Had a horrible form line until last start. And gets an outside box. That second came from box number 2, but it's one that tends to get back and run on. 8, 2, 5 and 1 from Invercargill. Dinah Quirk $3, $1. Homebush Howard $2.10 and Mr. Marine $3. Quinella $7.10. Trifecta 74 even in the first 4. $178.70. 2, 6, 3 and 5 for Matt Nichols. 2, 6, 3 and 5 with Might Be Chaos returning from a spell. The best of them for Matt Nichols. If you're having a late play here, Brenton Yates is our caller, and his selections in the first of the day are 6 to beat 2, 3 and 5. These with your favourite looking to go back to back and make it 2 from 2 in the first at Gawler. Good luck if you're having a play here as we link in on the track to Australia for the first time today.
Favourite is $2.40, McKinnon Creek. He was a recent quali winner. And $2.40, $2.90 on the fixed market. We've got number 2, which is Might Be Chaos. She's resuming today. Had the 1 career run, started in the market back in November of last year and resumes racing today. Ben Rawlings got a couple returning to the track today, actually. $3.50 on the fixed. It's currently $5.10 the U-Bet tote. And then Bangor Springs is $6.50 on the fixed. They're behind the start here. Race number 1, 11 races here today at Gawler. And runners are being placed away. Moving in, favourite McKinnon Creek, number 6 at $2.80. It's $3 on the fixed market. Signal on, ready to go. This is race 1, set, and away. Good speed in the centre here from Explosive Teddy. Headed off early by Senny Lucille, and Explosive Teddy booted back to hold it now. Happy Hands out wider. Behind those is Bangor Springs. They were followed by Go Light Gabby. Electra Chief out the back with McKinnon Creek and Might Be Chaos. They're on the bend. Happy Hands runs to the lead. It's green. It's wide. Explosive Teddy tries to rally again, but Happy Hands too good. Second, Bangor Springs. McKinnon Creek got going when it was all done. The Explosive Teddy from Senny Lucille. Go Light Gabby. Might Be Chaos was back toward the tail. The time here is around 23:40. After the running of race number 1 and number 8, Happy Hands. Big Raffy here, Todd Kelly, a black dog, June 2014, Lachlan Varmalo trumps, number 8 first.
856 and 4, 856 and 4. Right, we're off to the tab.co.nz stakes, the first on meeting code 37. And a grade 6 event over the 452 metres. Yeah, that's right. tab.co.nz sponsoring the first today at Devonport. Triple Agent is the favourite, but it's got nothing in regards to stats. There's only 2 I can talk about with any statistics here. They are for Honda Hill, who's had 2 starts at Devonport for a 2nd and a 6th of 6 runners, and Cooper's Shadow, the 10, who was the winner in this field. It's won 1 from 10 and placed on 3 occasions. I would have thought would have been tough to beat. 581.40 has the experience and the form on the board. Happy Hands beat Bangor Springs and McKinnon Creek in the first at Gawler, 8, 5, 6 and 4. $15, 310, 250, 180 the divvies. 5 and 8, 35.50. Trifecta 282.80 in the first 4 not struck. Minute out from our first today at Devonport. Let's have a sneaky peek on the callers' selections at this particular venue. The park, 6 minutes away from the park to wail hard on the back of this. Shane Yates in the tab.co.nz went for 1 to beat, 7, 10 and 4. They like Triple Agent, they like it, 320. So it must be word because there are no statistics for us to digest. So 5 minutes out from the LC Purdon International Limited mobile pace over 2,200 metres at the park. Christy Maguire, favourite with the bookmakers, and Snow Raker, that favourite on the tote. So it was a good thing from Snow Raker a couple of starts ago, I think it was, back in early February. Joe Abernathy for Adrian Matthews at Pukekohe. 5 minutes out from the park on start time, race 1 at Devonport.
Johnston. Pat's had a great season as one of the young trainers in Tasmania, and he's got the first start at Triple Agent going around in race number 1. Mini Moose number 3, a Big Moose Alicia Spell runner for Brian Crawford, and Junior Moose, a littermate, Big Moose Alicia Spell. They're both outsiders of the field, numbers 3 and 5. 3.40 each of 2 now, 1 and 7. Thanks, Steve. Triple Agent and JT, the equal favourites now on both the U-Bet prices. $3.40 now. JT takes over as favourite. Triple Agent $3.60. Cooper Shadow, the reserve, $4.70. Honda Hill $5.50. Signal given. They're all set. First of 11. They're off. Beating them out easily was Honda Hill. Landed a couple in front. Cooper Shadow up to second. JT and Adventure Bay wide. 2 away in the field is Triple Agent. A couple in trouble out the back. Tay Jen, Junior Moose and also Mini Moose. At the halfway mark, leader Honda Hill by 2. Cooper Shadow second. JT third. Running on Triple Agent out wide on the track. Honda Hill though kicking strongly. It's going to lead all the way. Honda Hill first. Second Cooper Shadow. Third Triple Agent. JT fourth. A gap Adventure Bay. Back behind them, Tay Jen, Mini Moose and Junior Moose. Honda Hill for Kevin McConnell.
So that's a result of the Devonport Dogs not far away from race number 6 at Alexandra Park. It starts the second quaddie here at the park for the Class 1 paces over the 2,200 metres. And Christy Maguire is your tote and fixed odds favourite. Opened at $2.50 this morning on the fixed odds. Has got out to $3 now, $3.70 on the tote. Of course, Zach Butcher was your $1.20 favourite to win the Drivers' Challenge. And at this stage, I'm not sure how many points Zach has got. I think none. So any other individual driver was 4. I'll just double check that. But Zach's better drives. Obviously, Christy Maguire, Heart of Dixie, Di Carey are still to come, but he's leaving his run a bit late. I like that horse on screen at the moment, runner number 12, Snowraker. I thought the win here at Alexandra Park 2 starts ago was very good in 2:43. Now, even though it ran 9th of 10th last start, it ran the same time in the Class 1 race as it did in the maiden when running 9th, and was getting home quite nicely. It's back to a Tuesday field. Outside of the second row's not great, but I think it can win. Quite keen on it today. Race 6, horse 12, Snowraker. Devonport Dogs, meeting 37. Race 1, it's 4:10, 1 and 7. Honda Hill, $542, $141. Quinella, 4 and 10, $11.60. Trifecta, 14, 1, $96.10. And the first 4, 14, 1 and 7, $200 even. That's your result out of the Devonport Dogs race number 1 at the Puppies. So for me, 12 Snowraker on top. Outside them, I thought Christy Maguire and Shards Phoenix, both chances in this first leg of the quaddie. Christy Maguire, she's a perennial place getter. You look at her form, 31 starts, only 1 win, but she's got 15 minor placings beside her name. This one owned by Ian Cooney. Frank and Tate Hopkins, they train. The mare by Christian Callan. Zach Butcher aboard. Seconds behind Grinning Punter and Noah Patchy in the last couple of weeks. So got to have the 10 in the mix. I thought outside them, the best value in the race is runner number 5, Shards Phoenix. 1 start for Tim Vince, formerly trained by Kevin Judson. Wasn't bad at the park last start, just blew out the last 100 metres in a significantly stronger field. What this mare has got is good gate speed. If it can get across Maldini and Living Lord, I think the 2 off the front from barrier 1 and 2, if Shards Phoenix can cross them and get a lead or a trail, it's certainly a chance in this race. Kyle Marshall takes the drive. He's in a pretty good season, Kyle. And my 4th pick is the ex-Southerner, runner number 3, Bolting. He's trained by the McRae's now with Jeremy Young in the north. Of course, Jeremy doing a good job with the likes of Bride and Delight at the moment. And, of course, the former Crandall Giddy trained runner, the name escapes me, that lined up last Friday night. But for me, it's 12, 10, 5 and 3. 12, 10, 5 and 3. In the first leg of the second quaddie. Aaron's numbers are 10, 12, 2 and 3. Aaron, as I come to you with about 30 seconds out from race number 6 tonight, the LC Purdon International Limited Mobile Pace. You're with Christy Maguire.
I'm going to go with Christy Maguire. Zach Butcher's drive here deserves a winning turn. It's been there or thereabouts, and its last half a dozen starts or so. So very, very hard to beat here. Snowraker was a good winner 2 starts ago. Comes off a bad second row draw, but has to be considered in the mix here in the 6th on the card. I'll put in the 2, that being Maldini's, well back in form, was a nice winner at Manawa 2, 3 starts ago, and the 3 Bolting. He's a newcomer into the Jeremy Young team, Andre Potama doing the driving. 10, 12, 2 and 3 for me. Alice International Limited, mobile pace, 2,200 metres as the runners are in behind the yellow bar line. For all your ear freight of livestock and bloodstock, weekly year service, Auckland, Sydney, Melbourne, Los Angeles into the UK. There's Purdon 021 995 401. Into the lane, 2,200 metres the journey. Green lights, and they're off and racing. Maldini out of barrier 2, accelerates off the yarn nicely. Coming forward is Bolting, as 2 Shards Phoenix, then Living Blue Chip back on the inside. Countland Deck with a nice drove through from the second line. Charming Desire the inside, then White Pippi Falcon. Christy Maguire look for a run away from the markers, couldn't get away there. Zach had to be tucked back in against the inside. Then Snowraker, You Bet, Arizona Rear. And back last is Wonder Anvil. Up into the back, and Shards Phoenix takes over, whistles away by 4 to 5 for Kyle Marshall over Maldini. Bolting on the outside of Living Blue Chip as they pace down to the 1,600 metre mark. Into the 1-1 is Countland Deck. Charming Desire the inside, then Waipipi Falcon. Christy Maguire's tucked away back on the mark as a length off that Snow Raker. 2 lengths, You Better You Bet, Wonder Anvil, Arizona Rare, the lead time in 41.4. And with 1,400 left to go, Shards Phoenix getting on with business, still away by 4. Over Maldini bolting third and parked, and Living Blue Chip Sailor Shavananthe looking for a race-to-race doubles, 3 back the inside. Cantland Deck 1-1 is Snow Raker, and Jabanathe progress forward out 3, then Charming Desire 4 back on the marker line. Waipipi Falcon to its outside. Christy Maguire is 5 back against the markers. You Better You Bet's back in the field. Wonder Anvil and Arizona Rare. 32 and 6 the opening quarter of the LC Purdon International Limited pace. Judge Bell and 1 to go. Shards Phoenix to Live or Die near onto the stables corner their final time. Over Snow Raker and Maldini bolting with 1-1 cover now. Back on the inside then to Living Blue Chip, Cantland Deck around Charming Desire. You Better You Bet just been eased up the track by Christy Maguire, who gets away from the marker line now. Back on the inside, Wonder Anvil. Back in the field there now. 2 as they work through the back straight was Waipipi Falcon and Arizona Rare. 31 and 3 was the second quarter. 6:50 left to go. Shards Phoenix over Maldini. Snow Raker's under pressure. Christy Maguire comes forward out 3 wide. Back on the inside, bolting then Cantland Deck. There followed Waipipi Falcon. Further back, You Better You Bet. Charming Desire is weakening out of the race. Living Blue Chip, Arizona Rare, back straight quarter. In 28.8 they come for him. Shards Phoenix, Christy Maguire's right there now for Zach. Maldini for the passing lane, 3 lengths, bolting further away then to Charming Desire, homeward bound with a kick. Shards Phoenix, Christy Maguire's a length away. Maldini on the passing lane. Still Shards Phoenix holds by 3/4. Christy Maguire, Maldini passing lane. Shards Phoenix, Kyle Marshall, Maldini's the challenger on the passing lane. Christy Maguire flat out to run third, but Shards Phoenix back into winning form today. Shards Phoenix will beat out Maldini. Christy Maguire just holds third in front of Charming Desire in bolting. Then Cantland Deck, they were followed You Better You Bet, Waipipi Falcon, Arizona Rare. Snow Raker not today, back in the field to Wonder Anvil. And Living Blue Chip to be the last in 2:44.1 and a final quarter of 29.8. LC Purdon International Limited mobile pace. Beautiful front-running drive by Kyle Marshall. Informed driver gets the win. Maldini second. Christy Maguire, she peaked on her run at the 100 and she'll hold off the advances of Charming Desire for that third spot in the 6th on the card.
Official placings, race 6, the LC Purdon International Limited mobile pace. 5-2-10, 9-3-11, 5-2-10, 9-3-11. Horse 5, Shards Phoenix, paced the 2200 metres in 2:44.07, a mile out of 2 minutes. Last 858.6, the 29.8. The margins 1 1/4 lengths, 3 lengths, a half length. 5-2-10, 9-3-11, race 6, the LC Purdon International Limited mobile pace.
Shards Phoenix back at the head of the field, raced by Tim Vince, NGE Lloyd along with Miss Janine Brown and R. Russell. Congratulations to you, nice win. Shards Phoenix back at the head of the field and claimed by Tim Vince at Waimaku. Kyle Marshall with a beautiful front-running drive gets the job done. And the LC Purdon International Limited mobile pace. Live or Die Bay 5-year-old mare out of Seeds of Glory, and that's career win 3 at start 45 and was bred by the Smiths, Mrs. D.E. along with C.M. Karen Blanchard and Murray Goldsworthy down there, part of the victory celebrations after the LC Purdon International Limited mobile pace. 2 Maldini for second. Sands of Flying Miss Philadelphia Brown, 7-year-old gelding. T.E.T. Clark, the owner, Eddie Clark, trained at Pukako, Peter Ferguson. And 10 Christy Maguire third. Christian Kalansoki Sunday, 4-year-old Baymere for Mrs. A.F. Kearney. Frank Kearney and Tate Hopkins trained at Taupaki. And Zach Butcher. 5 Shards Phoenix, $6.60 and $2.10, $6.60 and $2.10. 2 Maldini, $2.20, $2.20 and 10. Christy Maguire, $1.30, $1.30. Quinella, $25.60, $25.60. Trifecta, $134.80, $134.80. First 4 partially struck, $973.80, $973.80, $798. Jackpotting into the first 4 into our feature race this afternoon. In the middle treble, 1, 4 and 5 Emancipation Yuldy Boys and Shards Phoenix, $437.50, $437.50. That takes us on to our feature event today, the Stables Cafe Franklin Country Cup over the 2,700 metres after your standing start. And the early favourite, Better's Pocket number 4, 4.10, 90 cents. Jet Black Shadow number 10, 5.10, 2.20. Third favourite to 7.20, 2.70, McRoyal number 7. And 8 Bride and Delight, Morris McKendry, 7.70 and 2.80. Feature race time is 2 minutes after 3.
Very fast beginning, ranged up on the outside, and your favourite was slow to jump from the outside, and the ones towards the inside in the middle were the ones that flew out of the lids here. And this has been a pretty tidy run. Look at the 10, just powers up to them on the outside, round the turn, and it's off and gone. Following it into the race was a Power Crusade, and that'll run in second spot. So the favourite bowled here, but it was the number 2 dog for the Craig Roberts Brown that gets the victory off the reserve bench, number 10 Harkonnen Bale. And reserve dogs finish 1 and 2. Right in the 9th, race 10. Now tick before 3 o'clock.
Harkonnen Bale, I don't think it was the one that Craig thought was going to win the race, but gee, another with a really strong record at Invercargill, and you have to take that into account when you're betting at Ascot Park with the Greyhounds. Harkonnen Bale, let's start 10 year and win 5 with 2 minors, but certainly turn the 4 minor round. Hawkesbury race number 1, meeting code 11 is our next port of call here on TOD Trackside. 2 nice to have your company as we introduce the gallops today. Favourite in the first is Pray to the Sky. 2-year-old colt by Northern Meteor out of a canny lad near Tim Clark for Gay Waterhouse at Randwick. Invercargill Dogs 10, 9, 6 and 1. Harkonnen Bale 530, 270. A Power Crusade 240. Homebush Grew 260. There's the emergencies running the Quinella and paying 22.10. Trifecta 205.90 in the first 4, $1,709.50. Doubles 6.90 and 9.10 and the treble 97.50. Hawkesbury setting the scene for you. The weather fine. The track a good 4 today. And Mitch Manners has gone 6, 4, 1 and 9 in race 1.
4, 6. Closing on start time here, and Maxie, we talk about these 2-year-old races. I know that the Golden Slipper is less than a couple of weeks to go away, and there are no slipper horses here, but there are some other nice 2-year-old races coming up over the carnival. There's a bit of money for the youngsters and some black tie for the fillies, and so if you're winning this, you can probably look towards a race at the championships that might be suitable. So, we don't know yet, but it could be a bit of depth here.
Yeah, and even on to Queensland. I think we're only about a month away from the carnival there, and the likes of Gerald Ryan and Gay Waterhouse, they love to send their horses north, and they often benefit from that when they return as 3-year-olds. Regarding the jockeys here, it's Peter Abdallah, the leading jockey here at Hawkesbury, Richard, with 18 wins. Ty England is second at the moment with 11.
Scone as well, the big Scone race as far as 2-year-old races go up there as well. Okay, tab.com.au number 4, Pray to the Sky, our favourite at $2.10. All Charisma next best with the tab at $3.30. And number 6, Bring Me the Bling. It's there as a $4.80 chance. So a bit of money for Bring Me the Bling. $5.50 put up, came at a $4.60, just out to $4.80. So this Hawks train runner, the filly with the experience, has come in for some nice support. On course, there's not a great deal of action here. Pray to the Sky is a $2.40 favourite. Just a bit on start time here, the first of 7 races from Hawkesbury today. Glad to have you company on Central as we head upstairs and join Mitch Manners for the first.
Last 2 to come up. Right, thanks Richard, Maxie and Priscilla downstairs. First of 7 races down here at Hawkesbury. Track is a good 4, but a live chance of an upgrade after probably the first. And we're just about set to go. Interesting maiden to kick the program off. Lights on. Bring Me the Bling, the inside stall. Invincible Storm on the toe. Right now, they're away. Bring Me the Bling, left okay. Pray to the Sky out deep left fast. Let's Celebrate, the stablemate coming across with it. Settling down third is Cool Victor, and fourth the inside Star Painter. Centennial Prince has slipped in fifth, one off the inside. 2 lengths away, Bring Me the Bling, Invincible Storm. A length to Fortunately, and last of all Charisma. 5.50 left to run. It's Pray to the Sky in front by a neck to Let's Celebrate, and this pair 2.5 clear. Cool Victor third, and fourth the inside is Star Painter. Another 2 lengths to Bring Me the Bling, who's about to hook to the outside. Still 4 to 5 off the leader, and then Invincible Storm. Pray to the Sky in front with a mini kick inside the 200 metres mark. Beat off Let's Celebrate. Cool Victor's next. All Charisma poking through, and then Bring Me the Bling out wider. Pray to the Sky in front, 100 to go. All Charisma ran to second. Pray to the Sky's gripping on from All Charisma. Pray to the Sky. Gee, this man's in form at the moment, Tim Clark. Pray to the Sky beat All Charisma by half a length. Third in's close. Bring Me the Bling, or on the inside Star Painter. Then Let's Celebrate, Cool Victor. The next one to clock in, Fortunately, Invincible Storm and Centennial Prince. Pray to the Sky, the winner, number 4. Tim Clark riding for Gay Waterhouse.
4, 1 and possibly 6 here in the first at Hawkesbury. 4, 1 and maybe Bring Me the Bling got home, but oh gee, Gay has these 2-year-olds flying at the moment. A couple in the slipper, maybe 3 after the weekend. And Pray to the Sky, a sharp son of Northern Meteor. He's a pro, Maxie. He put himself on the speed, and he's been a bit too sharp.
Yep, G Waterhouse, she can certainly pick the 2-year-olds, and Pray to the Sky has kept up a really strong gallop to the line there in race number 1. To Devonport we go. The Greyhounds on meeting 37, race 2, Dean Machine, 3.20 and $1.40. Finished second here, 2 starts ago, has won 1 from 12. This is a grade 5 maiden. Flippant's in the market here at $4.50 and $1.70. It's had 1 win from 7 starts and 2 minors, but would have to improve on 2 races this time in. But the reason I'm mentioning it is because it's the South Australian Raider. It's come from Angle Park Racing just over a month ago. So it turns up here in Devonport. So new areas for Flippant, and that may bring about a change in form. Invercargill Greyhound result, there's the 10, 9, 6 and 1. We have given you that. Hawkesbury's the one we owe you, and it's 4, 1, 6 and 12. Pay to the Sky 241.20. All Charisma 150. Bring Me the Bling 140. Quinella 350. Trifecta 15.10. And the first four $93.20. We're off to Devonport for race number 2 on meeting code 37. Good luck if you're going to have a play here. There's not a heck of a lot of form, and when I say that I mean it. With all their last starts, there's not a single win in any of their last 5. So one of them is going to break their duck here. Let's see who it is.
Weekly Jenner, 25 to 1 or better, Ferios and Swinging Hammer. Now they're about to be called forward. First line about to go in. Diddy's Ale, Dean Machine, Ferios and Weekly Sand. Honda Hill winning the opening race for Kevin McConnon. Jumping in front, leading all the way, running a smart 25.62 to win by 2 lengths. Thanks Mercedes, second race about to get underway. Favourite here is number 8. Brusher Born, it's had the 12 starts on the track for 3 placings. He's had the 24 starts overall for a win in 5 placings, Brusher Born. Coming off a last start 4th behind Media Muzzle. Beaten 6 lengths here last week. They're all set. Ready. Off they go. Speed down on the inside from Diddy's Ale to lead narrowly. Weekly Jenner's there. Dean Machine getting the run through. Tracking them up was Flippant and out wide on the track. Weekly Sand going forward with Brusher Born. Next was Furios and the last couple, Weekly Jenner and Swinging Hammer. Up to the home corner, Dean Machine leads by 2. Diddy's Ale giving chase. Wider out Weekly Sand and Brusher Born, but Dean Machine spin away. Dean Machine's going to win it. Second was Weekly Sand. Third Diddy's Ale. Flippant ran 4th. Wider out was Furios and Brusher Born. And Swinging Hammer was well back towards the tail all the way with Ferios, who was just ahead of it. 3,
7 and 1. The numbers 3, 7 and 1. Dean Machine. Money well placed. Mr. Whippy Southland over the 457 is race number 10. Who'd forget that familiar tune, Greensleeves, as Mr. Whippy cruises round the streets of Invercargill. Robbie. 280 and $1.25 is the favourite, and I know Dave McDonald's really keen on Robbie. I really like Corborn Christie in this for Craig Roberts. I know it's stepping up to C4 and C5, but like a nice dog, and with box manners, if it can ping away to that, it's going to be right in. This is clocked 17.70 Addington, and that is flying. Corborn Christie looking for 3 in a row, and spoke to Craig Roberts, and he did mention that with box manners then can be a player today if it pings out of the 5, and certainly need to. Robbie has made Ascot Park his own. He's had 9 wins from 17 starts there. Robbie, he's a very good greyhound. Mr. Whippy Southland over the 457, a C4 and C5 race coming up in 5.5 minutes. The feature at Alexandra Park's up next. The Stables Cafe Franklin Country Cup, the handicap posts over 2,700 metres. Jet Black Shadow and Heart of Dixie are the favourites. Jet Black Shadow will start from the 20 metres, and Heart of Dixie off the 30. It's gone back to back, Heart of Dixie at its last couples, at Butcher for Barry Purdon. Tote money's attractive, 650 and 240 off the 30 metres. Off those off the front, Chantalia Knight at 9s and 11s and 480s, probably not a bad each way bet. A nice third here 2 starts ago, and did a little bit of work when running third behind No Apache Knee back on the 19th of February. Better's Pocket has admirers there. He's had 4 runs in this prep and been consistent in all of those for Tony Hurley. Last we race that, the feature today, Stables Cafe Franklin Country Cup handicap pace, time to go at 2 minutes past 3, so 10 minutes away. Right, the 10th at Invercargill. Dean Machine 370, 180 took out that race at Devonport, 3, 7 and 1, but what we've got here at Southland, it was the first leg of a quaddie, and a well-populated pool too, with $1,700 in it. I think you need to cover this with Robbie. I'd be sticking Homebush Christie in, because if it jumps, it's going to be right in this. And Bound to Erupt has gone nicely at its last 3 starts too. but I think it's worth including. It's won 10 from 41, and another that loves it here has won 9 from 24, bound to a wrap, so I wouldn't be leaving that out of your quaddie bets either. The 3, the 5 and the 7, the ones I'd be sticking in. If you can, you could probably put the 1 and 2, that Breaking Mad. It's 2 from 2 for box 1, so maybe we need to cover it with 4. Right, let's look at Robbie, is it? Yep, we're going to have a quick look at here when he was running in the gold rug last time, so jumped from the 5 over 310 metres, I believe. This one it was ran second on this occasion, watching the 5 rug, so winner gets away, but Robbie just loves running around this track, and it was a pretty nice performance on this day.
Southern Lights has got a lot to do. Homebush Howard and Jesse surfs him on the bend, bound to erupt. Robbie is stomping. Southern Lights is finishing up on the inside, bound to erupt. Robbie, Southern Lights, woohoo! Southern Lights, I think, up on the inside.
You know how close bound to erupt was there, so I think you throw that in the quaddie too. Dave, this pool's getting up nice there, Davey. $1,900 in climbing, probably get up to 2.5k by the time they start, and there's some good greyhounds in this one.
Yeah, there's some nice wee bunch, isn't it? Yeah, you need that 7 in here, you really do. I went for Robbie. I can't not. I have to put him on top, Robbie. He's such a good dog. Look, if he runs 1 or 2 in this, he's over $80,000 in stakes. He's got $79,500 already in the bin. He's won 30 of his 62, and he's won 9 from 17 around here with 8 minor placings. Such a good greyhound. He really is a good old dog, Robbie. I've got to put him on top. I like that Corborn Christie, and I definitely like that Bound to Erupt. Look, if it's in the same mood as it was that day, went up and sort of put a whole lot of pressure on Robbie turning in that day, and that Southern Lights was just amazing that day because it came from well off the speed, and it gunned down Robbie and Bound to Erupt, and that takes a bit of doing, and it did. It's not here today, so I think the 7 is clearly in this. I like that Corbin Christie too. The last 2 runs have been good, and the way that Craig's runners have been going today, they've got to rate it pretty highly in this field. It's up against a veteran that can run though, and Robbie, 3-5-7. After that, yeah, I like your 1 or 2, it's Breaking Mad, and I don't mind Red Margin either. I went the 4, 3-5-7-4. Red Margin's in about $2.50. Breaking Mad, the other one of Mel's, goes in the inside. It's won 2 from 5 round here, and Red Margin has won 4 from 8 with 3 minor placings. So there's a lot of strong track stats in this. Homebush Kelso, number 6 at 23, that's the Ruffy Gold Star Pose at 13s, and Red Margins at 13, so it's Homebush Chopper. So you wanted the ones that count here. Robbie at $2.90, Coolborn Christie at 5s, Bound to Erupt at $3.30. They do look the serious players, and this is what is a pretty nice little lineup. The remaining races are all good little fields, actually. The next is going to be a good run. Ebert Vale starts on the outside. And then we've got the Mojo Burst Smash Rumour race. So Mel Grant's not finished for the day. And neither is Craig Roberts. Coolborn Christie in this. Nice race coming up. Breaking Mad will go from 1. Robbie will close the favourite. White Run. Homebush Chopper goes in the 2 Red Margin. Coolborn Christie, Homebush Kelso. Over the outside of them all, there's Gold Star Poe and Bound to Erupt, who's in the black rug. Last few are going forward. Red Margin and Homebush Chopper go in. Robbie's in the white rug. Breaking Mad on the inside of Homebush Chopper. Coolborn Christie. Yellow rug, Bound to Erupt on the black rug towards the outside. Breaking Mad, Homebush Chopper inside 2. There is Mobile. Robbie, white rug, we're set, racing, out in a good line, missing it pretty badly. Coolborn Christie and Bound to Erupt got out the back door as well. Good old race for the lead. Breaking Mad pokes up on the inside, getting around them. Red Margins at the lead. Robbie comes after that, then Breaking Mad. Over on the outside, Gold Star Pro. The rest of history headed by Coolborn Christie, making up solidly way. Homeward Bound out wide, Red Margin. Up on the inside of that, Breaking Mad trying hard, and Robbie diving late. Inside the Robbie Red Marginal Breaking Mad. Right in behind those was Corborn Christie up close. Gold Star Pro the next to go by. A bit of a break back then. Behind them is Bound to Up to Mr. Hop. The last two, Homebush Chopper and Homebush Kelso. Wow. They were diving everywhere late in the piece. This is a good go. Red Margin had the lead here. I thought he had the beat. Look at Robbie come after him. Breaking Mad pokes up on the inside of them both. If you're on Red Margin, you're home here. But diving late Robbie, you pick. Red Margin Robbie. Breaking Mad is going to be third. Coolborn Christie is going to be fourth. They made up solid leeway. It was one of the slow ones to leave. Probably a certainty beaten. Was out pretty much as badly as what Bound to Up was. Just margin ahead of it. And it pokes up on the inside. They're a competitive bunch, aren't they? Red Margin here. If Red Margin's got this, and I think he has, it's been a very good run. Red Margin. He's on the tote at $11 odd. He's coming back first. So maybe the 4 beats Robbie and Breaking Mad in a very good little lineup. And Coolborn Christie doing remarkably well to get as close as it did. Good race, Ryan. And we'll have race 11 for you at 3:16.
Yeah, 4, 3, 1 and 5's coming through, Dave. 4 Red Margin's got it, 11.40 and 2.10. Well, let's get to you for the feature, race 7, the Franklin Country Cup.
Yeah, thanks, Ryan. Less than 2.5 minutes out for our feature, the Franklin Country Cup. Of course, last year taken out by Ideal Success, 2015. Need to talk to the driver of the favourite, Nikki Chilcott's her name. She drives Jet Black Shadow. Nick Jet Black Shadow's doing a great job for the stable. I understand he's up for a few bonuses today, the accumulator, and of course a nice race to win the Franklin Cup. What did you make of the Stratford Cup? Good?
Yeah, but probably when you watch it, he had his chance to win. But I think everyone knows it's a very big uphill straight there, and he sort of made up a length on the horse in front of him and then couldn't pick him up. So we forgive him for that. He's gone good without going super. So, look, he seems to have come through it okay. Look, you did right. It's a big paid day for us or the owners if he can win today. He's on money bags and the accumulator. So it'll be a good day. But, yeah, we'll be out there trying. And look, he always gives his best, and that's all you can ever ask.
4 good chances today.
Yeah, thanks very much.
Yeah, the stable already had a win in the first with, of course, the Crown Jewels. Let's talk to Todd Mitchell. He drives the third favourite, McRoyal. Todd, I suppose it's all about placing McRoyal in the right type of races, and Stratford Cup was his type of race.
Yeah, it was my first drive on him well, and he stepped pretty cleanly and had the advantage, led early and then trailed the whole way, so we got a perfect trip. But today it's going to be a bit different. He's off 20 metres back on the hard track, so he's one of those horses that I think he just needs the right sort of trip, and he's definitely got a sprint in him to be safe for one run, but whether he gets that run today, we'll just have to wait and see.
Probably a good thing about him is he's got very good manners. We saw that Stratford, he stepped and trailed the right one. A few of those are unknown in front of you off the front in the 10, so you might get a decent trip.
Yeah, I hope so. Like if they run hard and he gets a drag into it, he's got to be an each way chance.
So there's Todd Mitchell with his thoughts about McRoyal. Big chance in race number 7. I put Jet Black Shadow on top, as I say. This race, even though it's a $9,000 stake, it's worth an awful lot more to the connections of this horse. He's up for money bags as well, which is half the stake again, plus the accumulator bonus. So it's not a $9,000 race for Jet Black Shadow today, and he's been good, including a second here on this track. He's predominantly known as a grass tracker, but that form's a little bit false. He has raced very well here over the 2,700 metres on the pass. To beat 7 McRoyal, 4 Better's Pocket, I reckon, is the big improve. The only concern about him is he's never been from a stand. A couple in the race haven't been. Fizzy Lizzie is the other. And Brian Delight's a good old whacker. He's a rising 9-year-old, start 127, but he's always thereabouts, and he's got good manners as well. 10 on top to beat 7, 4 and 8. 10 on top to beat 4, 7, 8. That driver's challenge is very interesting because at the top of the day we said Zach Butcher was a 120 favourite, and there was only the 2 options, him or any other driver, $4. Well, that's been completely reversed. Zach Butcher is now $4, and any other individual driver is $1.20. Now, Zach's on 1 point after 6 races. He drives Heart of Dixie here, Daikiri in the next, and Flania Tice in the last. So that market, I believe, still open. Any other driver, 120. Zach Butcher, who was 120, is now $4. Let's get to Aaron White for our feature pace. Taken out last year by Ideal Success. It was 2 miles last year, 2,700 tonight. The Stables Cafe Franklin Country Cup.
So the runners come forward. And the Stables Cafe, Franklin Country Cup Handicap Pace Fielder underway, and I'm a Jolly Wally's blowing the start. He's galloped. All runners do negotiate a path under and around. I'm a Jolly Wally. He'll settle back third last. So the first one out is Chantalia Knight. From on the inside is Scanrico Bay, and moving forward with purpose up on the outside, Bidder's Pocket and Tony Hurley. Followed by McRoyal to its outside, then on settling No Way Else, Fizzy Lizzie back against the marker line. To its outside, Brighton Delight, a length and a half, I'm a Jolly Wally, then Hootie Haxwell, Jet Black Shadow and Heart of Dixie. They're the last pair as they work down the lane. 2100 left to go, and Bidder's Pocket in the ATC Syndicate colours. The hands of trainer Tony Hurley away by 2. Chantalia Knight, Andrew Vent in the trail, and 3 back Scanrico Bay. Fourth and parked, there's No Way Else for Phil Butcher, back on the inside, the Stratford Cup winner McRoyal. Brighton Delight 1-1 around Fizzy Lizzie, then I'm a Jolly Wally. Hootie Haxwell back on the inside, back in the field is Jet Black Shadow, the Wellington and Otaki Cup winner, and the Rotorua Cup winner. Heart of Dixie back last, and 13 off the lead as they pace into the back. Bidder's Pocket by a couple from Chantalia Knight trailing, and 3 back Scanrico Bay, still obliged to sit parked up on the outside. In fourth is No Way Else. A bit of cover coming now with Jet Black Shadow and also Heart of Dixie progressing around the field out 3 wide. Then McRoyal 4 back the inside of Brighton Delight, currently 1-1. Fizzy Lizzie on the inside of I'm a Jolly Wally, and Hootie Haxwell 1:27 and 2 the lead time as they sweep across the showgrounds turn, and 1400 to go. Bidder's Pocket leads Heart of Dixie and gets up now on the outside to be parked. Chantalia Knights enjoyed the perfect run in the trail, and now Jet Black Shadow Nicky Chilcott to take 1-1 cover on the back of Heart of Dixie as Zach Butcher gets down outside the speed. Scanrico Bay and Andre Potama 3 back on the inside. Then No Way Else 32 and 1 the opening quarter around McRoyal, who's 4 back the inside for the Wizard Todd Mitchell. Back in the field is Brighton Delight in the hands of Morris McKendry around Fizzy Lizzie and James Storm on Judge Bell, and 1 to go. I'm a Jolly Wally, Reece Fensom second last, and Hootie Haxwell, Arna Donnelly the last, 900 to go. The Stables Cafe, Franklin Country Cup pace as they put the Stables Cafe behind them and head out to the 850. Bidder's Pocket leads by a length up on the outside. Heart of Dixie second quarter 32.5. Chantalia Knight in the trail, and 1-1 is Jet Black Shadow. Back on the inside then was Scanrico Bay, 3 back against the marker line. No Way Else a length off that. McRoyal all rest up, nowhere to go. 4 back the inside, then Brighton Delight, Fizzy Lizzie. She's got a bit to offer, but she's snookered away on the marker line as they get to the end of the back straight. 500 to go. I'm a Jolly Wally and Hootie Haxwell, 450 out from the judge as they run the back straight quarter. Bidder's Pocket in 29.2. Over Heart of Dixie back on the inside. Chantalia Knight, Jet Black Shadow springs out of the 1-1. No Way Else, Scanrico Bay, McRoyal, Brighton Delight homeward bound. Bidder's Pocket a length and a half. Heart of Dixie, Jet Black Shadow opens up strongly. No Way Else, Brighton Delight down the outside. Fizzy Lizzie making ground deep on the passing lane. Bidder's Pocket a length and a half from Heart of Dixie. Fizzy Lizzie, No Way Else. Bidder's Pocket, the Iceman. There's a special from the Iceman today. Second over Heart of Dixie. Fizzy Lizzie third. Say Scanrico Bay just there for fourth in front of No Way Else, and then came Jet Black Shadow. Brighton Delight was the next. They were followed back on the inside was Hootie Haxwell. McRoyal's back in the field. Chantalia Knight, and I'm a Jolly Wally in 329.5 with a final quarter of 28.2. The Iceman, Tony Hurley, the Auckland Trotting Club 2014 Syndicate. And he's paced away quite nicely with the Stables Cafe Franklin Country Cup. Wins by a couple and gets the job done in a pretty good fashion. Heart of Dixie, Fizzy Lizzie's been a run, hasn't it, through on the passing lane. That's going to get up for a third, and Scanrico Bay piercing through to make up the first 4. The Stables Cafe, Franklin Country Cup, many of the owners on track with the Auckland Trotting Club Syndicate. A roar went up at the 150 when Tony sent it for home, and he's too good.
official placings, race 7, the Stables Cafe Franklin Country Cup. 4:11.5, 1:6.10. 4:11.5, 1:6.10. Horse 4, Better's Pocket, paced the 2,700 metres from a stand in 3:29.46. Mile rate of 2:4.8. Last 857.5, the 428.2. The margins 2 3/4 lengths, a half head ahead. 4:11.5, 1:6.10, race 7, the Stables Cafe Franklin Country Cup.
Judge Graham McLennan makes it all official for the Stables Cafe Franklin Country Cup of 2016, and Better's Pocket to come back at the head of the field, raced by the Auckland Trotting Club. 2014 Syndicate, Tony Hurley, the trainer and driver out of Papakura, and the Mighty Black Pike back into the victory circle. Tony also sponsored by Woodland Stud after the Stables Cafe Franklin Country Cup. That's career win 4 at start 19 for the Better's Delight Black 4-year-old gelding out of Pocket full of posies, bred by the JV Breeding Syndicate. Suzanne Lee down there, part of the victory celebrations. Suzanne and the team cook up those wonderful meals every race night and day here at Alexandra Park in the Stables Cafe, also out there at Franklin Park on workout days. Bob Lynch down there, part of the victory celebrations, also representing Franklin Park. 11 Heart of Dixie, American Ideal, Splendid Deal, brown 4-year-old mare for Roslyn Stud Limited, Barry Purden trained at Clevedon, and Zach Butcher. 5 Fizzy Lizzie McCardle, Admiral's Atom Bay, 5-year-old mare raced by R.J. Mackenzie, along with J.J. Mackenzie Hooper, Mrs. C.A. Smith, Mrs. N.E. Taylor. Rob Mackenzie trained at Two Academia, and James Stormont. Better's Pockets, verse number 4. Returns $5.40 the win, $1.80 the place, $5.40 and $1.80. 11 Heart of Dixie, $1.50, $1.50, and 5 Fizzy Lizzie, $3 even, $3. The Quinella returns $9.10, $9.10. Trifecta $176.40, $176.40. The first 4 partially struck $3,658.90. $3,658.90, $1,390 carried forward into race 8. 5 and 4 in the double, $29.20, $29.20. 5-11 concession, $16 even, 16 even. So well worth looking at a first 4 in the 8th on the card, $1,390 jackpotting through into the first 4. Sweet Lou standing at Woodland Stud Mobile, 2,200, put a line through 6 Linton Creek, and number 11 Spider. And the early favouritism lies in the second to last with Daikiri number 3 at 290 and Money Back. The second favourite is 4 Vegas Star at 610 and 420. Number 10 Bull Hayes on debut at 890 and 420, and 12 Delightful Art 930 and 530. Sweet Lou standing at Woodland Stud, the second to last on our Tuesday program. The Franklin Country Cup taken by Better's Pocket. We raced the second to last at 3:27.
Field. I really am. I think it's so tough that I'm looking at Davies' numbers. To help me. If you'd taken a quaddy here, you'd really want field. $12, the shortest on the tote, is the 4 Opawa lean meat. It's very, very short for the roughy. In fact, my market's updating now, and these favourites are jumping all over the show. Roadworks at $5. Anything you like backing each way, here's a chance. How can we look at it? Well, you can say that 1, 2, 3 and 7 are all last start winners. 1, 2, 3 and 7 are all last start winners. 6 and 8 were in placings at their last starts. C3 and 4, Om Nom Nom probably has the most consistent of the form line, having been placed at its last 5. But the bookies have got the 2 place getters at the last 2 starts as the favourites with them 6 and 8. I don't know, Davey. I'm really struggling to throw the dart here at this one. I'll probably just go with your call, Om Nom Nom.
We'll just take an easy bet. I don't know. Whoever jumps best and doesn't cop any rubbish will win. It's just so tough to sort out. But Om Nom Nom normally jumps out pretty good. So if he can clear the lids and get to the front, and the rest are going to hopefully struggle to catch him, but he's good round here. He won 9 races in his life, 3 from 10 around the track. He's got the 2 alley. Johnny Mick's been strangely quiet today. I think he's only got the 1 winner so far today. He normally does better than that here. It's about time for him to step up. The 2 that have been winning the races are Craig Roberts and Mel Grant. They've both got competitors in here, good ones as well, and costing money and Roadworks for Mel and Ebert Bale for Craig Roberts. Now, Ebert Bale has been here once before for a minor placing. It's won 7 from 34, lightly tried on this track. Roadworks goes good here. It's won 3 of its 9 races around here, and Costing Money has won 4 of its 11 around here. So they go good. Track stats aren't going to really help us here, are they? I went to 2 Om Nom Nom. The 6 Roadworks, I have to put them in, and I have to put an Ebert Bale. After that, Costing Money, you can make a case for Technic as well, the Ray Adcock trained runner. Power Lean Meat's won 4 of its 12 races around here, and Gold Star Avery, well, he's having a first bow peak, so and yet that's $7 odd. No, I'm not much help here. I like 2, 6, 8 and 1 are the ones I like in this. Om Nom Nom usually clears the lids well, and it's the reason I sort of favoured him. This is going to be an interesting sort of affair, isn't it? And the next is not going to be all that much better. When Mojo Burst does better with Smash Rumour and Onesie and Wheelchair Norm, and that's going to be a headache race as well. So you've got your work cut out these last few, trying to sort out who's going to win. Whoever clears the lids and avoids the traffic. But who's going to do that? Good luck. I'm about to head for the lids. Costing Money and Om Nom Nom and Technic and Opawa Lean meet the inside 3 runners. Om Nom Nom's going to close the favourite narrowly. In the field is Opawa Opal. It goes in the 5 box between Opawa Lean Meat and Roadworks, Gold Star Avery, Ebert Bale. There's a chance. We'll go from the outside alley at the justracing.com.au spot. Start points 390. Om Nom Nom about to go in beside Costing Money and Technic and Opawa Lean Meat Roadworks. Out wide is Ebert Bale, Opawa Opal in the middle. Gold Star Avery. They're set to go, locked away. Costing Money. Inside alley. Om Nom Nom beside it. Really there. Racing. Om Nom Nom is out best narrowly from Costing Money. The inside trying to make ground wider out as Roadworks charging at the minutes at the lead. Right behind those then to Technic. A bit of a break back behind them is Opawa Lean Meat and Ebert Bale. Then we've got Opawa Opal and Gold Star Avery. Up they come here. Om Nom Nom. Over the outside of it is Roadworks and Technic on the outside and diving through on the inside of Opawa Opal. Opawa Opal might have got this. They're everywhere. Roadworks was there. So too was Technic in behind those. Ebert Bale wasn't far away. The back one is the Gold Star Avery. It was well back. I think the reserve dog Opawa Opal might have snuck up on the inside here. Wow. Coming from everywhere. Righto, we've got Om Nom Nom in front. He's about to be monstered by Roadworks. Technic on the outside, and have a look at the inside. Opawa Opal booms up along the fence and might get Om Nom Nom. And Technic on the outside, you choose. Roadworks wasn't far away. The Pavaline meet was in behind those. Try that from 80 metres past the post. Gee, give me a break. I don't know. No idea. Who's coming back first? Om Nom Nom, or the inside was a Power Opal. I think the Power Opal might have got it wrong. Go for him. Om Nom Nom. Roadworks was there, and Technic was there. Oh, gee, Ryan, it was going to be what it was, wasn't it? It was going to be one of those runs. And who's coming back first? It's either going to be Om Nom Nom. I think the inside, no, they're all coming back together. Nobody knows. But that green and striped Power Opal, I think, is coming back first. So Power Opal, it'll be 9-2-3, I think. Yeah, some race. Right, I'm over this. And that's race 11, got 2 to go. Race 12, 3:36.
Yeah, good on you, Dave. It looked like that on paper, and it duly delivered. 9, 2, 3 and 4's come down the line. 9, 2, 3 and 4 are Power Opal, and you've earned your money there, fella. You really have. That was a very tough race to call. The 12th at Invercargill sees Wheelchair Normline up as the favourite in the justracing.com.au. Puma Pants at $5, Smash Room at 4, and a Brassador at 5's the 4 in this market at the moment. And Onesie, Air Express and Chokehold all at good odds with the bookmakers. Next to go, 3:36. Devonport race number 4, the next live on trackside 2. 2 minutes out from the start. The Buckle Up Benno has come up as the favourite here. Buckle Up Benno, $1.45 is very short. It's won 4th and 16, and the rest of these have just either won 1 or 2 races, barring Frosty's Capable, who is a 5-race winner. So your 4-race winner is the 1 from 16 starts, and the 8 is a 5-race winner, but from 50 starts. So the strike rate for Buckle Up Benno is just heaps better than the rest of this field. Wrapping the 11th from Ascot Park, 9, 2, 3 and 4, Power Opal, 8.62.40. Beats Om Nom Nom by a nostril, $1.50, and Technic was right there, $2.50. 2 and 9, $24.70. 9, 2 and 3, $509.40. 9, 2, 3 and 4, $1,515.80. 4 and 9 double, $120.40, and the concession with the 2, $11.40. Wraps the 11th from Invercargill. Cassie Fahey to join us shortly to take you through the remainder of TAB Trackside 2 for your Tuesday afternoon. We go to Devonport for the 4th. Matt Nichols goes for Buckle Up Benno, and it's tough to tip against him with that record and the box today. Right, 5 minutes out from the part 2, and Di Carey is warming up there as a strong favourite in the Sweet Lou standing at Woodland Stud Mobile Pace, a 4th when resuming at Alexandra Park. Has trialled since at the park and did win that trial with Zach Butcher in the cart, and he's in again today driving for Barry Purdon. Di Carey, the favourite, number 3 in the next, and we're 5 minutes out from the start. So we'll take off to Devonport where they are now, and hard on the back, we'll be off to the park.
I know the popular pick coming up with box number 1. 15 starts for the favourite, 4 wins, 4 placings. Second to pick is number 8, Frosty's Capable, by Mildine Panther from Troublesome Miss. 27 starts here at Devonport for 3 wins, 9 seconds and 8 thirds. One thing you can guarantee, it'll be a fast finishing run from Frosty's Capable. And if he's anywhere near them with a clear run on the home corner, hold on to your hat, because he'll be storming home over the concluding stages. Buckle Up Benno will be looking to pinch a break on him. They're all set for a start. Race 4. Favourite drawn the red. Buckle Up Benno off. Buckle Up Benno was only fairly away. Frosty's Capable has missed it by 4 lengths. And crossing over, we've got Family Princess in front, leading by 2. Buckle Up Benno second and challenging. Stellar Choice was third. Then Nelly V, wider out Pippin Hill. Wheelback Winkley Toby, Furious Floss. And last of all, Frosty's Capable, the leader now, the favourite. Buckle Up Benno shooting clear. He's home the popular pick. Buckle Up Benno first, Stellar Choice second. Frosty's Capable third. Family Princess, Furious Floss was next in. Nelly V and Pippin Hill one of the tail enders in race 4.
Bacalap Bino, successful there at Devonport. Right, let's take off to the park, 3.5 out. Craig, best of luck with the rest of your day. Casey Fahey in after this. Can't wait to get to the park Friday night. That's going to be an absolute beauty. And Lazarus drawn 2, the Derby, looks awfully hard to beat.
Absolutely, Ryan. Barrier 2. Of course, he hasn't raced for quite some time. He's coming on the back of one workout on Saturday, Ryan, but he's got that plum jaw. And 2,700 metres, that's his go. Great star, Lazarus. Chase the Dreams in there. Shandale, Buster Brady. Very good field. We'll preview that on the box seat tomorrow night, 8:30 on trackside 1. Let's get to Todd Mitchell. He's got a two-pronged attack in race number 8, Westwind Flyer and Rashka. Todd, you've got two-pronged attack in the maiden. Let's talk about Westwind Flyer first. Lead-up time 41.7 in the park last week. I thought he had no right to be there at the finish. It was a very good run.
Yeah, no, he stuck on good. He goes the odd really good race. So he was fresh up too. He had a little bit of a break. So I think he's improved from that and drawn 1. He should be able to, hopefully trail or 3 back worst of all. But if he gets a good suck along, he's definitely a winning chance.
Rashka, on the other hand, what do we make of his form?
He's got the ability, but he's one of those ones he can do things wrong. That's why I'm driving him. But if he does everything right on his day, he's a definite trifecta chance.
Mate, good chances today. All the best.
Thanks, Ron.
We thank Todd Mitchell for his time this afternoon and all the other drivers that have made their time available to us. Nicky Chilcott, of course, Anna Donnelly. Of course, Nicky having a win in the first and Anna taking out race number 2. My number's in the 6, Di Carey on top, because Zach Butcher's now gone to 3 points in the Drivers' Challenge, but he's still 3 behind Peter Ferguson, who I think is done and dusted for the day. He's on 6. So if Zach was to win here and place on the Wallace Hackett runner in the last, he'd take it the Drivers' Challenge, but he does need major points here. Di Carey, $2 on the tote, $1.95 on the book, my top pick. To beat 5, he's at Blue Chip Boy. But he hasn't had much luck since coming north. He threw it away at Tauranga when he was going to win, when he turned his head just short of the winning post. Ran 3rd that day. Since then he was back at the park from an awful draw, went back in a race that was dominated in front. He was running on. So I thought 5, he's a Blue Chip Boy's a chance. 1, Westwind Flyer. There was a good place bet in this race. The reason I say that, and what I alluded to Todd, was they went 41 lead up, which is very quick for maidens, and he was still there at the finish of a 2:42 maiden race taken out by Bryden Ideal. Also in that race was Vegas Star. I think you've got to have both of those in the mix here. 3, 5, 1 and 4. Best of the rest would be Pocket Major. He's a bit of a trick, Pocket Major, even getting him on the track. They managed to do that with a few handlers. His first up 5th was good. He's been a workout winner, beating Bull Hayes, race rival, at Pukekohe 3 weeks ago. He's at a quote of $23, Pocket Major, so if you're looking for something a bit rough to bang into your tries and first 4s, definitely include him, runner number 8. Aaron's numbers are 3, 1, 4 and 10, and the Sweet Lou standing at Woodland Stud at Mobile Pace, race number 8. Aaron, as I come to you, I know Di Carey was one of your best bets of the day.
Yeah, it certainly was. The son of Mark III was a good fresh up run in behind a Hoka Darcy, running home nicely on the 19th of February. Has been a trial winner since, beating home Bull Hayes back on the 27th of February. Zach Butcher, Barry Purden. Looks a nice type. The son of Mark III over the 1, Westwind Flyer with a nice draw. Andrew Drake can certainly play a part from there. The 4, Vegas Star, was good in behind Bryden Ideal back on the 26th of February, and 10, Bull Hayes on debut, Real Desire Gilding. That was runner-up to Di Carey in that trial back on the 27th of February. 3, 1, 4 and 10 for me in the second to last. Sweet Lou standing at Woodland Stud Mobile Pace over the 2,200 metres. The runners come forward. Now we do have Gallopo Rashka is blowing the score up here. So the LC Gelding, Todd Mitchell, another one's galloped here too, that being Delightful Art. So 2 have broken in the score up, Delightful Art and Rashka. Starter Frank Phelan, happy that there was no interference. And let the others go as they swing into the lane. 2 1/4 laps in the Sweet Lou standing at Woodland Stud Mobile, green light. And they're racing. Di Carey accelerates off the arm attractively to be the early leader. As coming forward, Father Frank and Pocket Major from wide draws. Westwind Flyer secures the trail behind the favourite in Vegas Star. 29-12 is the next in Bull Hayes. They're followed by In Full Flight, and then came He's a Blue Chip Boy. Delightful Art after blowing the score-ups in a break of 12 lengths, and big margin back to Rashku, another one who blew the score-up back last. So Daikiri into the back, the son of Mark 3. Leads by 2.5 West Wind Flyer with the run on the trail, is coming forward to sit Park Pocket Major. That'll give Father Frank 1-1 cover, 29-12, through back on the inside, then Vegas Star now through back in the running line as they pace to the end of the back straight. 42-6 was that lead-up time, over racing badly. 4 back on the inside was In Full Flight at stablemate Bull Hayes, the Real Desire. Debutante a length off him, and then came He's a Blue Chip Boy. They're the winning chances, a margin away, Delightful Art and Rashka. So they work off the showgrounds turn and about to work into the lane, and Daikiri getting an uncontested lead here for Zach Butcher, and will swing into the lane with a lap and a quarter left to go on the Sweet Lou, standing at Woodland Stud pace. 32-1 was the opening quarter. Over Pocket Major, and back on the inside West Wind Flyer, 1-1 Father Frank around 29-12. Vegas Star on the outside of In Full Flight, who settles a bit better now on the marker line. 1,000 metres left to go. To its outside Bull Hayes, and they're followed by He's a Blue Chip Boy, and catching the pack is Delightful Art. 900 left to run. Daikiri leads a length. Pocket Major, who's sitting parked on the outside with West Wind Flyer with that nice run in the trail, and Father Frank 1-1, 31.8 the second quarter. Throw back the inside, 29-12, a length off that in the running line. Vegas Star and Tony Hilly. In Full Flight, he's back up on the nickel again, back on the inside as they flow through the back straight with 600 metres left to run. Up on its outside, Bull Hayes, He's a Blue Chip Boy, and Delightful Art. Rashka's out of the contest, 500 to go. Off the back comes Daikiri, and he's pacing along beautifully. From in second, West Wind Flyer. Pocket Major the outside, back straight quarter, 29.8. Back over on the inside, 29-12. Now He's a Blue Chip Boy's come through the pack. He's up to fifth and out wide of Vegas Star. Further back of the field, In Full Flight and Bull Hayes, but Daikiri goes for home by a couple. West Wind Flyer, 29-12 on the passing lane. Pocket Major, He's a Blue Chip Boy, Vegas Star. They look like they're all chasing in vain. 100 out, Daikiri, and the son of Mark 3, he'll get his first win on the board and do it nicely. 29-12 second, and third was West Wind Flyer in front of Vegas Star. They were followed by He's a Blue Chip Boy. Then came Pocket Major. They were followed by Bull Hayes, In Full Flight. Delightful Art blew it with the score-up gallop. Further back in the field was Father Frank, and Rashka also blew it with a gallop in the score-up. 245.429 was the final quarter. Daikiri, Too Strong, the son of Mark 3. Zach Butcher, Barry Purden, 29-12. West Wind Flyer and Vegas Star, your Quinella trifecta in first. 4 runners behind the favourite. Nice win, Daikiri.
Official placings, race 8, Sweet Lou standing at Woodland Stud, mobile pace. 391,458, 391,458. Horse 3, Daikiri, paced at 2,200 metres and 245.37. Mile rate of 2 minutes 0.9. Last 858.8, 429. Margin the 1 3/4 lengths, 2 lengths, 2 lengths. 391,458, race 8, with Sweet Lou standing at Woodland Stud, mobile pace.
Daikiri to come back at the head of the field, raced by breeders Tony and Dan Parker along with Mrs. FD and CS Mende. Congratulations to you. First photo on the wall at start number 6. Zach Butcher doing the driving for Cleveland trainer Barry Purden. Daikiri, nice winner of the Sweet Lou standing at Woodland Stud mobile post. Charlotte Mooney down there for Woodland Stud. Gordon Robertson, race day steward of the Auckland Trotting Club, in attendance. 9:29.12 Santana Blue Chip, Heather Larique, 3-year-old Bay Gelding for second, LG Wallace and JL Skelton the owners, Kevin Shaw trained at Cambridge and Philip Butcher. Number 1 West Wind Flyer for third, win from Ear to Wear, My Own Watch, 5-year-old Bay Gelding, raced by RA and Mrs. J.E. Dempsey, GJ Walden, MJ Wales and B. Breakspear, Todd Mitchell trained at Tofoti, and Andrew Drake did the driving. The totes in the 8th on the card, we'll see Daikiri return $2.30 and $1.10, $2.30 and $1.10. 9:29.12, $7 even, 7 even. 1 West Wind Flyer, $2.40, $2.40. The Quinella, $38.20, $38.20. Trifecta, $167.50, $167.50. And the first 4 returns $950.70, $950.70. Franklin Long Roofing Mobile Post, the last on the card, over 2,700 metres. Good field it is too. And a good spread in the favouritism. Apache Me gunning for a hat-trick, number 13 at $5.50 and $4.50. 4 Tassie's Devil, $5.90, $1.90. 11 Joanette No Better, $6.40 and $3.10. 3 Hadrian, $8.20 and $5.50, and 1 Vibe at $9.30 and $2.50. The last is scheduled for 1 minute to 4 o'clock.
Screamer is home for third, chokeholds behind those. Next on the outside was Air Express. Brassador on the inside of that, and 1Z is the last one to go by. Good race once again. Wheelchair Norm and Puma Pants, they sorted themselves out. But the Pants doing a little bit the better of the last part of the race will nail Wheelchair Norm and score at around about $5 odd. Gave it a decent start turning, and Wheelchair Norm was cruising on the bend. Coming across its heels, Puma Pants just stretches out, took the whole length of the straight to get there. Smash Rumour holds third, and Chokehold will be the fourth to go by. It's a long straight, took the whole length of the straight, but nailed it in the end. 5 beats 4, 2, and 8 will get fourth in the 12th. And that's the second to last. Casey will be back with the last at about 7 minutes to 4.
Yeah, we'll check in with you just prior to the 13th. That'll be the racing again, the 15th of March, Class 1 and 2. That one due off at 7 minutes to 4, as Davey did mention. Those numbers are through from the 12th at Invercargill with a 5, the 4, the 2 and the 8 are John McInerney Quinella with the 5 Puma Pants. Wearing down is Kennelmate, paying $6.02, ahead of the 4-wheelchair Norm $1, and $1.60 for the number 2, Smash Rumour. Quinoa 4 in the 5, that paying $6 with the 50 cents. Trifecta 5, 4 and 2, $51, and the first 4 numbers 5, 4, 2, 8, $390.50. A preliminary result through from the 12th, or meeting code 3 from the Invercargill Greyhounds. So we do have the 2 New Zealand venues here on TAB Trackside 2, getting towards the end of the program with just 1 left to come from the Southland Dogs and also 1 left to come from Alexandra Park Harness as well. And Cassie Fahey to take you through the coverage here on our afternoon. Next up, we will be heading across the ditch. We'll be off to Tasmania, off to Devonport for the 5th ball, meeting code 37. This one is the mixed 4 and 5 greyhounds, sponsored by tab.co.nz. So the mixed grade dogs here over the 500 and the 80 metres. Just 3 minutes away from a start time shows the 4 Bold Dancer as the favourite. Option 375 are offering $3 and $1.30. Longer on the tote at $5.10 and $1.80. The number 4 Bold Dancer, last start finished second. That was at Launceston when jumping from this box number 4. Second prior to that as well, but it was a winner 3 starts ago when here at Devonport, jumping from box number 4 and over this distance. So is proven here at this trip and track, the number 4 Bold Dancer, and is at $5.50, $1.70 the tote, but $3, option 375. The first on the card from Warrnambool, where they do have a couple of hurdle races there today. Jump season kicking off at the Bull with the number 5, Grassini, $2.60, $1.20. The 3, Danzadozi, $3.80, and the number 10, Underground Fighter, getting that 3rd placing at $2.60. 3-5 Quinoa, that pays $23 with the 80 cents. Trifecta numbers 5, 3 and the 10, $415.70, and the first 4, 5, 3, 10 with the 8 being Rebel Rising, and for that 4th placing it pays the pot $1,000 even. Matt Nichols, he is the tipster for the TAB here in New Zealand. He's gone the way of that 4 Bold Dancer, who is the current favourite, now shortening in on the tote as well, back into $3.40, a little bit closer to what the book is offering, option 375. Form has been pretty consistent of late. The last 5 starts has finished first with 3 seconds, and just 5 starts ago did finish 5th placing, but always there or thereabouts, if not picking up a check. Has had the 6 wins from the 37 starts. Here at this track at Devonport, 15 goes for 6 placings, or 6 times in the money, including 2 wins. That is the number 4 Bold Dancer. Also the number 1, Buckle Up Tony. This one's at $35, option 375, but $7.50 on the tote. So an interesting runner. 15 goes at this track at Devonport. 3 times it has been placed. It did pick up a second 2 starts back when jumping from box number 8 over this distance, but was beaten 15 lengths. So an interesting runner that Matt Nichols has popped in for his second choice, and then that's ahead of the 7 and the 8. 4, 1, 7, 8. Numbers from Matt Nichols, who is the tipster here for the TAB. Let's head on track and check in with the team. We're off to Tasmania for Devonport, meeting 37, race 5.
Grade 4 and 5, it's over the 580 metre journey. Bold Dancer, the outright favourite on the fixed odds at 3.30, stays in 3.55, Shiny New 4.40. Bearville will be a $7 chance, and then Poppy Green at $11. On the tote, 3.20 Bold Dancer, stays in juicy odds at $7.50. It's only 3.55 fixed. So there's some value there if you fancy number 3. Shiny New now 4.20, 5.40 Bearville Wiggy, and $9.80 for Poppy Green, number 6. Stays in, had the 5 starts of the track for 4 placings. Bold Dancer's won 2 of 14 with 4 placings, including a 33.17 best performance. Stays in's gone 33.07. Almost set for a start now, race number 5. Signal given. Bold Dancer and Stayers in, the popular picks. They're ready. Away they go now. Bold Dancer missed the start. Stayers in, pings straight to the lead, out by 3. Gemstone Jack second, Buckle Up Tony third. Shiny New was next. Going around the outside of the field was Poppy Green. On its back was Bearville Wiggy. Bold Dancer and Ungoverned is last of all. They race off the back stretch and Stayers In's out by 6 lengths. Shiny New second. Poppy Green continues to run on 3 back to Bearville Wiggy. Others headed by Gemstone Jack. It Stayers In well clear down the home running. Poppy Green gets to second, but Stayers In by 4. Poppy Green second, Fado third, Shiny New and Bearville Wiggy. They hit it together. Then Gemstone Jack and Ungoverned and Buckle Up Tony was back towards the tail end of the field.
Number 3, Stayers In, gets the win in race 5 from the Devonport Greyhounds. Ahead of the number 6, that was Poppy Green. And it was tight between the 5 and the 7, perhaps just the number 5, Shiny New, beating the 7, Bearville Wiggy, for that third placing. Those are full results to come through shortly from the Devonport Dogs, race number 5. We turn our attention next up here on TAB Trackside 2 and Trackside Radio to Murwillumbah. This is for the 3-year-old maiden plate. It's race 1, meeting code number 10. Now they are racing on a heavy 9 track there today at Murwillumbah, but it does look quite fine, so we'd expect a track upgrade in the next few races. The number 9 Elite Force draws the 1, is the favourite at 220 on option 101, 210 on the tote. That is the number 9 Elite Force. Good luck with your bets as we head on track to Murwillumbah.
So Elite Force is the only runner with tickets to ride in the gates at the moment. There is On a Command going up into the machine. Chaotic Art, Bree Bella to come in. Coming up well as we welcome in our Sky Racing Thoroughbred Central audience. Thanks, Gary. First of 7 here this afternoon. And a very humid, hot day here. And welcoming in Dave Stanley from Sky Racing 1 and relays right across Australia for the coverage from Murwillumbah. This is the first of 7. Now take note, this track is split rated here this afternoon. It's a heavy 9 from the 12 to the winning post, a heavy 10 for the remainder, but that heavy 10 will only affect 2 races, being the 1,530 metre races. So Deep Chartreuse to come up into its position. It's the best backed here. Elite Force is the easing favourite. Deep Chartreuse now into $3.80, in from $9. So it's coming forward. Here's Darbury to get set. Fashion Saga to come up to complete the line. And Elite Force from the inside will jump as the favourite. Tickets to riders in. Bree Bella. Deep Chartreuse, Chaotic Art in. Serena Sasson in line. Darbury On a Command. They're just working on Fashion Saga to bring it forward riderless. And currently the starter, Mr. Rex Kelly, is just lending a helping hand, and it's not wanting to cooperate here at all. He's going away to get the barrier whip. Elite Force stands well on the inside. Deep Chartreuse, as we mentioned. Firming Elect here, currently into $3.80. Now here's Fashion Saga coming forward this time. And we're just about ready to run. First of 7 here at Murwillumbah. An Elite Force from the inside, as we mentioned, will jump as the easing favourite. Deep Chartreuse is the best back commodity. 9's into around 360 at the death. And this is the first. Rex Kelly has the button. There's the red lights, and there they go. Fashion Saga a touch slow to get moving out the back, and Bree Bella began brilliantly. Booting through underneath it was Chaotic Art, and also Elite Force showing good pace out of the gates. Deep Chartreuse up to about 4th spot. Next, Tickets to Ride bursting through in the centre. Darbury is wide. A couple of lengths away in the field to Serena Sasson, followed then by Fashion Saga, and On a Command is back last of all. They all want to lead here. The charge is now headed by Deep Chartreuse, 3 wide, applying the pressure. Chaotic Art back to second, and Bree Bella is about a half a length away, racing in 3rd spot. Followed then by Darbury, pushing through underneath him was the favourite Elite Force. Tickets to Ride in that clump just off the pace. Followed by Fashion Saga, Serena Sasson, and On a Command is back last of all. Deep Chartreuse down to the bend first. Down to the 400, leads 3 parts of a length over Chaotic Art. Bree Bella third, 3 wide, and Fashion Saga hit the extreme outside into the home straight. It's Deep Chartreuse in front, a length clear. Serena Sasson the inside. Bree Bella down the outside there as well, followed by Chaotic Art. It's Bree Bella
out wide, striking the front. Serena Sasson all on the inside, but it's Brie Bella in front, edging away. Brie Bella for the prize by 2 lengths, beat home Serena Sasson, Deep Chartreuse, and they're being followed by Fashion Saga, Chaotic Art, further back Tickets to Ride. Then came at the head of the rest was Elite Force. A long way back when they pulled up was On a Command and Darbury last.
Brie Bella, number 7, on debut today, and makes it a very good victory in the first from Wollumbar, handling that heavy conditions at the track. Beats the 11, the 2, and off the call from Anthony Collins, the number 10. Sounds as though we'll get him for that 4th placing, that being Fashion Saga. So provisional numbers are 7, 11, 2, and the 10. Here's a look at our next live to go, and we're off to the Invercargill Greyhounds for race number 13, the final race of their card. A short-priced favourite with the book. It is the number 3 runner, Yabini Bale. That's on option at 313, offering $1.50 and $1.05. Currently a little longer, $2.30 and $1.30 sitting on the tote. But this one seems to be where all the money is, with around 3.5 minutes out from a start time. We'll be checking out a VT of this dog, the number 3, Yabini Bale, when winning last start. That was on the 1st of March at Addington, when pouncing away from box number 1 very nicely.
And racing, Yabini Bell's out nicely down on the inside and showing up there. We've got a Power Smoke. They're followed there by Esther Action. Power Box Eyes pushed off the track. Down the back they go. And the leader, Yabini Bale, 2.5 clear. Power Smoke running on Homebush Buck. They're followed further back there by a Power Minstrel. Favourite looking good though on the corner. That'll kick away Yabini Bale. It's well clear. It's 6 or 8 in front. It's going to dash away. And up they come. Finishing strongly a Power Minstrel, but Yabini Bale about a length and a half.
Just starting to take shorter steps closer to the post last start. That was over the 520 metres today, dropping back to the 457 metres, and the number 3, Yabini Bale there on the screen. First 4, that's climbing up towards $500, and we are 2.5 minutes away from a start time. You can see Dave McDonald's best bet of the day is the number 3, Yabini Bale, to go around in this race. Is short at $1.60 now on option number 313, and $1.80, so closing in on the tote as well. $1.80 for the win and $2.10 for the place on the pari-mutuel for the number 3, Yabini Bale. Has had the 10 starts with the 4 wins and the 5 third placings. Does appreciate this track and also the box. And Dave McDonald, been nice to work with you for the last couple coming in from Invercargill, and you've saved the best till last. Craig Roberts has been having a good day with your top pick here.
Yeah, he's having a great day actually. He can get 5 today. Yabini Bale should be winning this. A bit skinny for a bit of the day though. We'll have one tomorrow at the trots, a better one than that. But I really should be winning this race. Yabini Bale, going from the 3 Ellie here. Hasn't got too many to dispose of here over the trip. 457 is the trip. Yeah, Punch on Jamie can be a player. It's around about the $4 mark from the inside. Lagoon Twist maybe. It's been running some pretty nice races, Lagoon Twist. And the other don't mind is Rush Cutter Action. Pianissimo gets in the field here. It's one that's only raced around this track. Pianissimo, it's at 19. Steal the Gold, the other reserve dog in the field. Goes from the 7 alley, and that's on the tote at around about $10 odd. He's won 4 today, Craig Roberts. Got 2 chances here. Got a reserve runner in Lagoon Twist. It can be a bit of a player as well. Vinnie Bale. Been here twice for 2 very commanding victories. Has won 4 from 10, 5 minor placings, so it's fashioning a pretty nice sort of a record as Yabini Bale instead of Didi Bale. And as you know, he's looking for 5 on the trot today. Well, not on the trot, but 4 winners under the belt. And the 5th one will be the favourite, Yabini Bale, in the last. Punch on Jamie. Yabini Bale, Lagoon Twist, Pianissimo. From the 5, Steal the Gold from the 7 alley. Thrilling Leak is out wide. Rush Cutter Action will go beside Lagoon Twist. Well, not quite beside it. Back in box. No, there's not. Because Pianissimo takes its place in the middle. Yabini Bale at just under the $2 mark here. $4 around Punch on Jamie. Lagoon Twist at 8. And the others are all in double figures win-wise. Inside you go forward. Waiting now, Lagoon Twist, Rush Cutter Action. Pianissimo in. We're all set for the last. Punch on Jamie. Benny Bell. 4:57 the trip. Punch on Jamie. Box number 1. Was rolling towards the start, set, racing. Out in a very good line here. Lagoon Twist just shaded them early. Driving underneath it is Benny Bale to get the lead. Running into third, Punch on Jamie. Next on the outside, Pianissimo going past that rush cut direction. Thrilling Lucas wider out. And going to the back of the field, Steal the Golden, Pianissimo. Benny Bale round the turn for home. Lagoon Twist is 4 lengths away, 3 lengths away. And starting to close, but Benny Bale is in. Benny Bale, Lagoon Twist, rush cut direction, Thrilling Luke. Back behind those, the inside Punch on Jamie, Pianissimo, and Steal the Gold is the last to go by. Never in doubt. Number 3, Benny Bale. Gives Craig Roberts 5 for the afternoon. Not only that, he gets 1-2 on the last with Lagoon Twist. Just taking a smidgen of ground off the 3, but never a threat. 3, 4, rush cut direction, and Thrilling Luke will be the next to go by. That's the last of the day. 13 races done and dusted, and 5 wins on the day for Craig Roberts. On behalf of my team, we bid you good afternoon from Ascot Park. We'll be back tomorrow with the trots and do it all again. So from me, it's good afternoon.
Yeah, thanks very much for that, David McDonald. And fantastic day at the office for Craig Roberts. Those 4 results to come through from the last on the card from Invercargill momentarily, but those numbers at 3, 4, 6 and the 8. So that one all done and dusted from down south. We do still have the one race to come from our harness racing up at Alexandra Park. And checking in with Craig Thompson for the last one. Now, we've got your best bet of the day here, Craig, and a bit of value as well. What's it around the $5 mark? It is the number 13, No Apache Me.
Absolutely, Cassie. Very good afternoon to you. Of course, Barry Purdon, No Apache Me. This horse is actually down to race on Friday night, Premier Night at Alexandra Park on Derby night as well. Barry's got 8 runners, including Sky Major going around here on Friday night. That'll be an attraction, as well as the Derby and, of course, the other 4 group races on the day. 5 group races, 1 listed race Friday night. Looking forward to that program. No Apache Me, in the last, Cassie, I thought good enough to win its last 2 starts. Starts off the outside of the second row. Not a great draw, but you're getting a bit of value, I feel, about a horse that has certainly improved in the last 2 weeks. Good enough to go 244 at Alexandra Park, and then 243 beating Christy Maguire, who was placed earlier in the day. Sean Grayling takes the drive for Barry Purdon, who part owns along with wife Katrina. So $6.30, $2. Around runner number 13, No Apache Me, $5.50 on the book. The clear main danger is runner number 4, Tassie's Devil. He's a horse that's been racing in far better fields. 2,700 metres is his go. He likes to go forward in his races. He's backing up from Friday night where he raced Motown, again in a significantly stronger field, and he gets into barrier 4. He likes to go forward in his races. He gets that opportunity today. Definite winning chance is Tassie's Devil. Third pick for me in the race is runner number 11, Joe and Ed No Better. Josh Dickey and John, they've got 2 in the race. This mare by Bitter's Delight, she's been racing well. Second to Glitzy Gal last start. That form should hold up quite nicely here. I'm sure Josh would have had the pick of the 2 drives, and he's on Joe and Ed No Better. And the stablemate Vibe made it into my top 4. She hasn't had much luck, Vibe. She was unlucky last week. 2,700 metres, has won and been placed 4 times at the distance, and possibly maybe early trailer. She takes the short way home here with Tony Hurley aboard. She's right in the mix, Vibe, and she is at $7. For me, 13 and 4, the top 2. Then the stablemates 11 and 1. I will give you the wall pays for the quaddie, the last quaddie here at Alexandra Park. You need Shards of Phoenix, runner number 5, Better's Pocket 4, and Di Kerry, the favourite 3. With Vibe at 619, 3,800 with Finding Nemo, 7,000 with Hadrian. The short way home in the quaddie is with Tassie's Devil at 318, 8,200 spare change, 8,200 with Atomic Jet, 2,800 with Flania Tice, Minstrel Boy 3,100, 8,000 Royal Kate, 2,053 with Winburg Courage, 423 John Ed No Better, Our Horror Dream is the pool at 8,000, and No Apache Me, $546, your wall pays in the quaddie. As far as the Drivers' Challenge goes, the Stonewall Stud Drivers' Challenge, Zach Butcher is on 6 now with Di Kerry winning, and he drives runner number 7 in the last. Peter Ferguson's on 6 as well, but he's done and dusted, so he has no drive. Philip Butcher's on 5, 1 point away. He drives runner number 10, Winburg Courage. Then other people who have points and have happened to win the last would be Tony Hurley on Vibe and Minstrel Boy with Brett Mangos. Both of them could win the Drivers' Challenge if they win the last, and Zach Butcher, who's on 6 points, doesn't get any points, if that all makes sense to you. Doesn't make any sense to me. But anyway, I passed it on to you, and you can make heads or tails of it. It's the Franklin Long Roofing Mobile Pace, and the favourite here is Tassie's Devil at $3. Let's head upstairs to Aaron White for the last time on a really nice afternoon of harness racing. We've seen some progressive types winning during the day. The likes of Di Kerry in the last race, very, very impressive. And I thought in race number 2, runner number 1, Bit Out of L for Arna Donnelly, one that will continue on, being a bidder's delight, getting better with racing. Aaron White's numbers in the last today, the Class 1, he's 11, 1, 4 and 13. Here's Aaron.
Galloping in the score up here, Finding Nemo. It's its apples now, so he'll chase this goat down hard, Finding Nemo, to try and find his spot. So they head to the start, the green light's up and they're off and pacing. Vibes out nicely with Hadrian. Finding Nemo, no early gate speed, and coming forward, Spear Change. Tassie's Devil's up there in the early hunt, back on the inside to Royal Cape. Winburg Courage tracks that through, then Joan Edno Better. Atomic Jet gets back in the field. Ho-Hora Dreams back with Flanwire Tice. Second last is No Apache Me, and Minstrel Boy has been taken back to last from its wide draw as they come onto the lane. And with 22.50 left to go, Vibe and the Iceman Tony Hurley lead up from Royal Cape. Tassie's Devil, Ben Butcher moving forward on the outside. Now Hadrian to get 1-1 cover on the back of that. Winburg Courage 3 back the inside. Spear Change still 3 wide, looks to come forward now as Tassie's Devil's about to mosey onto the lead with 2 circuits to go. Spear Change to get outside the leader. Finding Nemo the centre, there followed Joan Edno Better. Back in the field, Ho-Hora Dream on the stables corner. Up over on the outside then was Atomic Jet. Flanwire Ties back in the field with No Apache Me. And Minstrel Boy, the last, as Spear Changes gallop at the 1800 and losing its chance. Into the back, and Tassie's Devil leads by a length over Hadrian, sitting second and parked and getting right up on the nickel too for Royden Downey. Vibe's got the nice run in the trail, and Finding Nemo 1-1. Royal Cape 3 back on the inside. Joan Edno Better's 3 back in the running line around Winburg Courage. Then Atomic Jet around Ho-Hora Dream, Flanwire Tice, No Apache Me, Minstrel Boy, the last of the winning chances. And 15 lengths Spear Change. 1:19.8 was the lead time. So they're getting along with business quite nicely here. And it is Tassie's Devil leading by a length over on the outside. Hadrian. Vibe as the speed just comes out of the race now. Up on the outside, Finding Nemo. Royal Cape back on the inside. Then Joan Edno Better. They're followed by Winburg Courage, Atomic Jet in the running line for the Magic Man, Morris McKendry around Ho-Hora Dream, Flanwire Tice, opening quarter 33.4. Now Apache Me, Minstrel Boy back at the tail. Atomic Jet's first to come forward, out 3 wide, Flanwire Tice, now Apache Me, Minstrel Boy will all get onto that train as they work to the stables, being their last time. Tassie's Devil leads from Hadrian. Atomic Jet paces up with purpose, out 3 wide, and Vibe in the trail. Finding Nemo 1-1 out wide of Flanwire Tice. Joan Edno Better gets on the back of Flanwire Tice. Back on the inside, Royal Cape. They're followed by Winburg Courage. 32 and 2 is the second quarter. No Apache Me is 8 lengths off the lead. 3 wide and 3 back. They're followed Ho-Hora Dream and Minstrel Boy, and beaten off. Spear Change 600 to go. Tassie's Devil leads from up over on the outside. Second, Atomic Jet back on the inside. Vibes had the beautiful run for Hurley. Out wider is Flanwire Tice with Joan Edno Better. Royal Cape the inside as Hadrian gives ground. Now Apache Me looking to get to the outside for Sean Grayling. 29.8 the back straight quarter. And then Winburg Courage clearing traffic as they come for home. Flanwire Tice and Zach Butcher take over from Tassie's Devil, Joan Edno Better and Vibe. Now Apache Me to the outside, and Winburg Courage Courage continues to make ground, 150 out. Flanwire ties, Joan No Better, No Apache Me and Vibe diving back to the inside. No Apache Me breasts up, he'll complete the hat-trick in pretty good fashion. And No Apache Me, Sean Grayling beats Vibe and Joan No Better. Flanwire ties for fourth, they were followed Windberg Courage and Tassie's Devil, Royal Kate. Then came Atomic Jet back in the field with Minstrel Boy, Finding Nemo. They were followed Hohora Dream, Hadrian, and the last to greet Judge Graham McLennan today. Spear change 324.2, final quarter 28.8. Set out of the early battles did No Apache Me. 119.8 was the lead-up time. That was faster than the Oaks on Friday night. So no wonder he's got home strongly from the back. No Apache Me, the son of Tomahawk. Vibe will be second in front of stablemate in Joe and Ed No Better.
Official placings, race 9, the Franklin Long Roofing Mobile Pace. 13, 1, 11, 7, 10, 4. 13, 1, 11, 7, 10, 4. Horse 13, No Apache Me, paced the 2,700 metres in 324.24. Mile rate of 21.7. Last 858.7. 428.8. The margins 1 3/4 lengths, a half neck 3 lengths. 13, 1, 11, 7, 10, 4. Race 9, Franklin Long Roofing Mobile Pace.
Last call of the night or the afternoon from Judge Graham McLennan goes the way of No Apache Me. Back at the head of the field, raced by Katrina and Barry Purden. Tomahawk, Flirt With Me, 6-year-old Bay Gelding. Driven nicely by Sean Grayling. Barry Purden gets a winning double on the card today. Gordon Robertson down there, part of the victory celebrations after the Franklin Long Roofing Mobile Pace. No Apache Me. Bred by the Fries, AG, Mrs. DA and GS. Second over, 1 Vibe. McCardle, 5-year-old Bay Mare out of Cully's Asset for the Sexton Investments Limited. PJ McConnell. Cully Share Limited. John and Joshua Dickey trained at Cleveland. Tony Hurley. And stablemate 11, Joan Ed No Better for third. Better's Delight Pocket, Mateo, 4-year-old Bay Mare. Raced by the Taylors, Mrs. JL along with AR. The estate of E.B. Davies along with Mrs. N.P. Davies, the owners, John and Joshua Dickey. The trainers, Joshua Dickey did the driving. Totes in the last 13, No Apache Me at $5.50 and $2.10. $5.50 and $2.10. Number 1 Vibe at $1.60, $1.60, and 11 Joan Ed No Better, $1.90, $1.90. Quinella returns $13.20, $13.20. Trifecta $107 even, $107. First 4 $748.30, $748.30. 3 and 13 in the final double. The Barry Purden double returns $11.80, $11.80. The 3 and 1 concession, $4 even, $4. Final treble, 4, 3 and 13, $80.80, $80.80. 5, 4, 3 and 13 in the final quaddy. Shards, Phoenix, Bitters, Pocket, Dicurion now, No Apache Me. Returns $546.90, $546.90. And place 6 today, $46.40, $46.40 for the place 6 competition here this afternoon. We trust you've enjoyed your Tuesday afternoon action with us with the Auckland Trotting Club. The Franklin Country Cup brought to us by the Stables Cafe, taken by Better's Pocket. Better's Delight picked up a couple of winners on the card today, as to trainer Barry Purden. We'll see you here on Friday night. It's Derby night. Be here nice and early. We're about a 6 o'clock start on Friday night. We look forward to having you then. Until then, Mike from the commentary box bidding you all a very good afternoon.